Hey guys, welcome to Endless Space 2. This is a 4X strategy game created by the folks over at Amplitude Studios, famous for games such as Endless Legend as well as Endless Space. Now, I was a little bit familiar with Endless Space, primarily playing in some multiplayer games as Horatio, my main man. And so Endless Space 2 takes what works in Endless Space 1 and expands upon that. We'll get into further detail as we get right into the game. But first and foremost, this game will be out on early access in a couple days, so right now we have access to only 4 factions. The Sophons, the Cravers, Vodyanis, and the Lumaries. Each of these have a completely different, I guess, gameplay style and mechanics and ships and all that stuff. We're going to play as the Vodyanis. These guys are really cool as they don't actually colonize systems. They have arcs, which can colonize all colonizable planets in a system simultaneously, which is pretty dope. So we'll pick them. They got a few traits, like fast travelers, legendary heroes, fearless warriors, as well as +5 food, industry, gold, dust, and science. I'm so used to calling it gold. However, they do have a population growth penalty. They're not really good at growing with food, however, so we're going to have to get a resource known as essence in order to grow them out. I'll explain that as time goes on. You can choose your galaxy shape. This will probably be expanded upon a little bit more. I'll pick a medium galaxy, normal, few, I suppose. 5 competitors. How about normal speed, hard difficulty? Yeah, that's all pretty good. Okay, well, let's start it up. Oh, wait. 2 cravers? Yeah, let's just have 2 Sophons, actually. 1 craver is quite enough. Alright. That's some nice cover art over here. Ooh, look at them go. The home planet of the Vodyani was a poor yet temperate world, and the fragility of its environment meant it was soon depleted. As a result, the Vodyani were driven into space by necessity and already have a long history as a ship-bound people. Though their civilization is now tied to their arcs, their planet of origin remains a powerful symbol, both as a lesson to ecology and as a memory of the weak and grotesque forms they had before virtual technology allowed them to evolve beyond that. So, welcome to my little system of Scorpius. Over here we control 1 planet because the other 2 are inhospitable due to the fact that I'm missing technology. Now, if I had the necessary technology, then I would be able to colonize all these planets simultaneously, which is pretty dope. My population comes from this arc over here, this massive vessel. I want to show it off, actually, if I can. Yeah, there we go. This thing, this behemoth. This is where the Vodyani people live now. This thing can be brought into battle. It has a ton of offensive military power as well as a good amount of defensive military power. However, sadly, in the beginning stages of the game, you can't actually invade planets due to the fact that you need a research. I think it's under, yeah, survival suits. This will allow you to unlock ground battle actions for fleets. Otherwise, you can't really invade planets, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Anyway, so this is Scorpius over here. We got about 1 population. It will grow in 71 turns. That's nice. Food, again, does not really work for this race because you have a population penalty, which is unfortunate to say the least. The way you grow is by getting essence, which you can get by converting 25% of your dust into essence. There's an essence meter, I believe. Yeah, right over here. You can get like 500 essence. And once you get like 500 essence, you can actually get another arc, which will allow you to actually colonize more systems, which is pretty dope. At any point, you can actually tell your arc to fuck off and go to another system. So if I wanted to, I can attach my arc to this system and I will detach my arc from this system and go to another system. So very mobile, nomadic race. Anyway, so right now our planet is a temperate. We have Terran, medium size. Let's actually, whoopsie daisy, I didn't want to do that. Let's get away from that. So yeah, we're going to need essence in order to go for holy proliferation, which will give us +1 citizens, which is pretty good. But it will cost about 250 essence, so not exactly an easy thing to go for. I guess in many ways, the Vodyani would resemble that of the the Dust Knights in Endless Space. I mean, not Endless Space, Endless Legend, actually. The Broken Lords, yeah. So if you like the Broken Lords gameplay, you will like the Vodyanis. Anyway, so we got some probes. Let's go ahead and check out these ruins really quick. This will give us some resources or maybe some quests. Yep, we got some extra resources. This will give us plus 25 approval on system, which is good. And we got this resource over here. Just gives us plus 50 dust, which is nice. You have a cooldown for the amount of probes you can actually send out. So let's try to check this one ruin out again. Nice. Transvine. Currently we have a couple of scout ships. This one over here we're going to keep on our system so that we can wait for the cooldown so that we can collect this ruin over here. This guy's going to scout. This guy's going to scout. And yeah, that's pretty good. So right now we're in a new system. This is Citrus. Oh, so this one actually, to be exact, it has high amounts of dust. Medium amounts of dust. Outstanding amounts of science. Actually, let me explain the resources. You got your food, right? You got your industry, dust, and then you have science. You also have this thing called influence. Now, food is used to grow out your population. Obviously, that doesn't really apply to our race, but it's normally to grow out your population. Industries to build stuff. Dust is the currency in the game. In our case, it's also used to grow out our population to build ships, or the arcs, for example. Science is just to get more tech, all that shit. Influence can be used to enact different laws, as well as recruit certain heroes, declare war on different nations, I mean not nations, races, a bunch of stuff. So right now let's get into research. So let's see, because we're a civilization that needs a lot of essence, I propose that we go for a dust tech right away. Now we shouldn't go for something that revolves around individual citizens, mostly because we only have one citizen to use, and we're probably going to have that one citizen for quite a while. I've tried to go down the food research tree. I've even bumped up the food to like plus 40. It's still ludicrously slow how long it takes to actually get another population for the Vodyani with food, that is. So I think intergalactic supermarket could work, actually. In fact, yeah, we're going to have to actually go for intergalactic supermarket. I mean, yeah, supermarket. If we don't get intergalactic supermarket, then we won't get the plus 25, which is unfortunate to say the least. This one will just give us plus 1 dust per planet, so that means we just get plus 1, and that's it. This will just give us plus 1 per citizen, so that's not good. These are system improvements, by the way, so this will improve the system quite a bit. Instead of in games where, I mean, you could improve individual planets in Endless Space 2, but a lot of the emphasis is on system improving, which is actually kind of nice, actually. We could actually go for some industry, but this one is again based on citizenry, so that's something else. Oh, plus 3 per planets with strategic deposits. Let's see, do we have a strategic deposit? We do have some titanium. I'm not sure if that's a strategic deposit. I think strategic deposit would be like, I suppose that would be strategic deposit, actually. But that's just a plus 3. I think what we're going to do actually is go for industry first and foremost. So let's get the Xeno industrial infrastructure. That'll help out quite a bit. And right now, in terms of a system improvement, I'm probably going to go for the drone networks to get the plus 5 production. Though we can also go for cerebral reality. I'd rather get this, actually, just so that I can speed up everything else. Okay, so we got our hero over here, Varb Saint. Fuck me. Can't pronounce that for shit. We're going to assign him to a fleet. Currently, we do have this vessel just chilling, but I don't really want to attach him here. I'm going to attach him to a system. That'll improve certain things about the system. Give as long as like I level up this guy, give him the necessary skills. Right now he's just level 1, so he just has to chill out. The violent rebellion of the heretic, though long ago, left scars that have only recently healed. Now, as you once more look outward, holy shit, you hear reports of star systems full of wealth, alien populations rich with essence, and endless ruins to explore and venerate. Your faith is your North Star that guides you, as the responsibility of your church weighs on the shoulders of your holy cloth. May the virtual saints guide us. Yeah, these are religious virtual peeps. Pretty cool. Anyway, so this planet actually gives us 14 dust, but again, we just don't have the tech to really colonize. I'd rather actually live in Scorpius 3, but whatever. We don't have the tech yet. What is the tech, actually, now that I think about it? Evaporation inhibitors. Colonized tundra. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that's a very late tech, actually. It's middle of the road, I suppose, but whatever. It's pretty far away, actually. Unfortunate. Oh, well. Oh, wait. Forgot about that. Oh, I still can't do anything. So let's put you to sleep, like my dog, and we'll just wait. Oh, what's the cooldown, actually, for this thing? Oh, wait, I think I'm outside. No, I'm in my system. Do I just have to wait? One cooldown. Alright. So, you know what? We'll wait one more turn. And afterwards, they should refresh, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like this hologram. Did I just discover Arga? Okay, there's the Sophons over there. They're mostly focused on science, so we don't really have to worry too much. Where's Arga? Okay, this Virgo. If this gets too annoying, I'll just, you know, skip this, intro sequence. Outstanding food. One of them had, like, outstanding gold, dust, I think. That's gonna keep happening. Gemini 1. Gemini 2. Gemini 3. And as you can see, there's some curiosity, so I can send probes over there. The garden planet was used as a biological laboratory by the concrete endless, with myriad experiments run on both native and alien life forms. A site of major conflict during the Dust Wars, the environment degraded and the surface of the planet was eventually covered in ice. While there are rumors and expeditions that claim to have uncovered miraculous ruins and the vestiges of great empires, today Arga is an icy tomb. Oh, that's a little bit depressing. I actually wanted to see the Endless Legend factions in Endless Space 2. That would be really nice to see that they were able to escape. Except the Vaulters. I want the Vaulters to just die out. Okay. So let's see. Let's scan this. And that'll be the last anomaly we can look at. Okay, good job. Alright, good stuff. Now, here's our Senate screen. We are a Federation, which means we get plus 25% extra industry. We get minus 10% over colonization penalty reduction on Empire, which is pretty good. But depending on the actions we do and the various like techs we get, as well as the things that certainly could shape our empire, like for example war and laws we can enact, as well as leaders that we have, our Senate could change massively. Like right now we're 100% religious, full on religious, and it's supported by influence buildings as well as religious hero recruitment. But eventually one day the industrialists are going to take hold, and then maybe the ecologists, and it just gets to a point where you have to balance out what regime you want, as it could change massively. We have election actions as well. We can finance campaign, we can intimidate candidates, we can intimidate citizens, we can imperial pressure. We can also change our government completely. I'm thinking more of an autocracy. And then we can enact laws. We have excess type rule, which will give us extra dust. We have this one, which will give us extra food. And then we got that one that, well, only our starting population can grow. Pretty cray, actually. Sorry about that. And, you know, we have, like, certain modifiers. Like, we need required support, and then we need current support. So here, required support is broad. However, our current support is A-OK, so we can enact it just fine. Could vote laws as well. Then we got a population census. Right now, we are 1. We are 1, that's it. But then later on, we'll have, like, client races and stuff like that. Right now, we're anti-materials, so that means political opinion less impacted by science events. We're spiritual, so that means political opinion is more impacted by spiritual events. And then we're fanatical, so military events support religious events, shit like that. There's a lot of new concepts introduced into this game. We also have trading companies, but we really don't have to worry about that yet because we don't have the tech for it. There's no trading companies right now. It's the start of the game, guys. You also got ship design. We touched upon this briefly, but there's no point considering that we only have like 2 different ship designs. That would be exploration vessel and the Ark. And the Ark takes a buttload of resources to actually upgrade. See, I'm gonna wait here. I'm just continuing to chill. First Noble Crusade, good job. We can also send our probes like this to actually scan out more systems. However, I'm not going to do it primarily because we already have ships. Look at our galaxy, it's beautiful. It'd be nice if Endless Space 1 factions were also added in. Actually, they're already added in. What am I saying? It'd be nice if Endless Legend factions were added in, though. Make like a little bit of a happy ending or whatever. I kind of wanted the dragons to win at the end. I feel like they should. Or maybe an amalgamation of the different races and stuff. Cultists would be pretty cool. A little bit redundant since we already have like 2 religious factions. Alright. Tundra, colonized boreal, tropical. Yeah, hyper ciphers. Yeah, a lot of this is just shit, actually. Hold on a second, let me check. Wow, it's Tech 2. Yeah, so Tech 2 is going to be where we mostly colonize. Hospitable. Oh, rare earth forms. Oh, okay, so we can just get this tech. But do I want to colonize these areas? Yeah, no, their dust is actually really shit. And at least our industry, I think our industry is actually way better. Except for one of those worlds. Now you can make the argument that no, we still have more dust than both of these systems combined. Yeah, we're just gonna stay in this system. The difference is very like small, it's negligible. Alright, let's go for this. Where the supermarket awaits. I think we just found a neutral faction. Hello there. Ooh. That's pretty. It must be made up of dust as well. We can interact with them. We can praise. Increase their, increase relations and stuff so that they like us. We can declare war or we can brainwash. These all require influence, by the way. Now we have a quest. Destroy all pirates in your home constellation. All other fleets must be eradicated to ensure the safety of our new home. So here? Okay. Or do I have to wait for them to come to us? Alright. Right, so let's see this like bit of lore actually. I'm gonna let you pause it and stuff. Gorging on the slaves. Yeah, I eat innocent people apparently in order to fuel my body, so to speak. What is the purpose of having like titties for this armor actually? Fuck it. Whoop. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just letting you guys, like, read this through if you want to. I'm also reading it as well. Over here, and this is just us killing pirates, that's all. Not really too big. Alright, so now we just get more ruins. We could get a second ship to make this easier, but I would rather focus on other stuff. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Yeah, let's get Xeno industrial infrastructure, which will actually create some political impact for the industrialists, so that could be a problem later down the line. Where's my loot? There's my loot. So we got some Transvine, plus 25% approval, and then we have this one, which will give us plus 50 dust. Now, let me check my approval right now, actually. Yeah, right now we're at content. We're at 90% happiness, so we don't really need more happiness, obviously. Anyway, this guy is ready to get a skill point. So I'm thinking about putting this guy just on, like, dad duty. He's just gonna, you know, help out the system and shit. Huh. Plus 10% industry. I actually would like to use that. It would be pretty good. Let's get something that will improve our dust, however. Oh, this one's, that's it. 10% dust, and that's all. And the food isn't gonna matter. Like, I've tried the food thing. Let's try out industry, because last time I tried out food, didn't really work out. Your hero can also come out and fight and shit, but currently, as it stands, our guy is just gonna, you know, file some papers, that's all. Got some more plans to look at.